bothering with Spell Shield. He's actually just gone, you know, I don't even put an extra level to stats. Moving on, just getting that CS, in fact, dodging the power shot. And then might... actually, no, it doesn't look a gank back. Crystal Maiden just pulling that again. I thought they might be moving now to try and gank back, but this close to Cliffs, it's very easy for him just to Firefly out of trouble. In fact, he has gone to 2 in Napalm, 2 in Firefly. Very hard to gank him. Unless they can get those lockdowns happening. Beastmaster, it's night time. Earthshaker can be this top rune. Beastmaster now dropping the pets. And then roving back to the bottom lane. I think the rune was bottom. It's a double damage bottom. The question is, can Venomancer go back? Venomancer not going for it. Gonna let Beastmaster go for it. He's got his bottle up and running. Yes, he does have his bottle up and running. Also got some wards to pop down now.
Yeah, and he's level 6 as well, so he may look to go gank. It's Antimate's hard to gank because he is up to 800 HP now, and the poor man's shield will make him fairly tanky. Windrunner sort of too low level for that, so yeah, Beastmaster either going to look for a gank at top or go mid. Anti-AA ultimate, where is it going? Is it going bottom, maybe?
It was going top. It was trying to aim for the Morphling, didn't manage it. The Fireflies ended. The first blood goes to EHOME. Unfortunately, Batrider getting a little too aggressive. I find it really weird he would go at level 5 like that. They really had no hope of killing the Morphling after the... I mean, the Ice Blast hit, sure, maybe. But the Ice Blast missed completely. Morphling backed up. All he was water. In fact, he could have just waveformed away. There wasn't much chance, especially with Crystal Maiden backing up, along with Shadow Shaman. And like you saw, all it took was a shackle, and Batrider was toast. He really needed his ultimate there to drag him out, at least drag him under the tower or something.
And this AA solo mid is going to be used similar to how you see Invokers, just trying to snipe heroes in the side lanes with that Sunstrike. He's not going to really leave the lane all that much early on. He's going to try farm up whatever early game items he wants, as Antimate's blink on the Windrunner. Just a couple right clicks. Oh, Windrunner's still there though. Oh, there's Venomous Scale missing QQQ. That probably saved his life there. If that had hit, I think Burning could have picked up that kill. But yeah, AA solo mid just going to be trying to snipe heroes in those side lanes and using that ultimate for the moment.
Yes, as people asking, am I in the broadcast slot? No, we're not in the broadcast. Neither of us are. And this is why the health bars are currently missing. Also why I have to click on the heroes to bring up their stuff. I can't click on them to bring up their... So it is a little bit annoying to check items and stuff. But hey, Valve, if you're listening, please give everybody the ability to see health bars and stuff and click on things. It would make our lives so much easier. Because as you can see, there are often way more than 4 broadcasters hanging around trying to cast your brilliant game. But at the moment, up the top lane, Crystal Maiden and Rust are just pulling a bit more. Ancient Apparition finding himself an invisibility room. I'm just trying. This is the other annoying thing: the fact that I can't double click on the portrait and find them. I've actually got to search around the map and find them. Oh, here comes EHOME! He's dead. He got it. What a shot!
Wow.
How did he even know? There is no vision up there. He must have seen him come from this ward up here, just go up onto this tower, and then he must have guessed he must be going home to base. Holy crap! That was a shot and a half.
That is just great predictions coming from these players. They played Dota for so long, they trained so hard. He basically knew as soon as Beastmaster didn't get the rune, he had to go back to base to heal, and he just sort of tracked in his mind exactly where Beastmaster would be, timed it right, found him at that tower, and what a great bit of play there, as Shadow Shaman has made his way mid, maybe going to look for a bit of a gank here, or possibly try reach level 6. They do pop the smoke, Beastmaster and Shadow Shaman. Kill at bottom lane as Windrunner does go down, but I'm wondering what is going to happen mid as Beastmaster does have the roar up. And
also Ancient Apparition going invis. I'm just trying to find him. Oh, there he is, right in front of my screen. He's in the mid lane actually. Yeah. And they try and dive in against ES. This could end badly for him. ES actually might even try and bait them in, just because well then again AA can't really cancel any kind of shackle there, but we'll see. Meanwhile, Crystal Maiden on the hards. What is her build? I'm curious. She is this is kind of old school here. Actually getting extra levels. In the extra levels early in the Arcane, or often now you'll see a lot of teams just skip it entirely, maybe even only just get 1 level, go, you know what, that's fine, that's all my team needs. It's a little bit of icing on the cake, and I will now just max my nukes to be really effective in early game clashes. But in this case, both teams nobody has any really super hard pushing lineup, so she can afford just to be a little passive and help her teammates spam a little bit more.
Yeah, it'll help out the ES as well as the Venomancer. Those two supports are fairly... Oh, sorry, the CM, or what am I talking about, the Venomancer? It'll help out the Morphling as well as here. I'm like, what am I doing? CM, of course, Dire team. Let's get my left and rights in order today. Yeah, it'll help out the Morphling a lot as he's going to be fairly man-dependent. He hasn't gone for that side lane bottle, which we've seen a bit. But he's going to be looking... I believe go for that Lincoln's up with that Ring of Health. And now, with the Shadow Shaman not getting a gank on mid, that was a lot of wasted time there. Beastmaster will find another rune though, although he will get followed by the Venomancer Plague Ward. So, DK know exactly what is up with the Beastmaster, which is really limiting what he can do.
He might even try and dive on top of King here. King does get hit. I think he's got waveform up. He will be okay. Nobody there to back him up quickly enough. In fact, I think it's just to chase him off, make it harder to farm. Batrider, it's 27-3. He's falling behind, but that's to be expected. It was suicide solving, and it wasn't the... I mean, a whole bunch of disables like Crystal Maiden and Rasta. Very dangerous combo, very dangerous pair of heroes. So having to hang back against that, I think, was just fine. But he's got his lasso up now, almost has a level 7. The question is, though, he looks like he's rushing a Blink Dagger, though, which I think is definitely going to be necessary to help pin down the Morphling. If they don't have that Blink, the blinking disable, it's going to be very, very difficult to shut down Morphling.
Yeah, Blink Dagger is is probably the best thing to go just as quickly as possible. Don't worry too much about tanking up. You've got the Fissure, you've got support heroes to sort of back you up there, as Anti-Mage has enough gold for his Battle Fury now. He is sending out his Battle Fury at just 11 minutes in. Burning once again, showing everyone how it's done. He's up to 79 CS, and he's going to be getting farming even quicker. And he's not going to even with this Battle Fury, he's not going to look to try and look for the kills. He's just going to keep farming, use the Battle Fury to increase his GPM. Ultimate flying top. Oh, I don't know if there's enough damage, and Batrider needs to be careful. Those Serpent Wards get him very low.
Now, let's see the Venoman support him a little too hasty. There was no backup there for him. He immediately got Fissure trapped in and then cleaned up. That was unfortunate, as well as Crystal May actually got a level in her ultimate. Wow, level 6. She's got 1 in Crystal Nova, 2 in Frostbite, 2 in Arcane Aura, and 1 in Freezing Fields. This definitely is a very different build, but hey, I think she's actually maxing the Frostbite. She's actually maxing the Frostbite over the Crystal Nova just because they're up against Anti-Mage, and it will help lock him down should she try and fight him early on, or even just help gank him early on. She's also got 1,000 gold saved up. What do you think she'll go for there?
Maybe I've seen the CMs get a bit of the what are they called, the Tranquil boots. I mean, every now and then. I mean, these Chinese teams have been using that item on those support heroes. Obviously, you need to get a few more wards up, which we will see. Magic Wand, go-to item for CM. As there we go. Magic Wand, the wards, and you only got a few hundred gold left over. As now, Shadow Shaman is level 6, did manage to get the Tier 1 tower at top with those wards. Maybe next time they are up, we'll be looking for another tower push. As EHOME, they need to keep putting pressure on, because right now Anti-Mage is getting a bit out of control, whereas Morphling not quite farming as well as the DK. He's up to 68 CS, but DK's Anti-Mage with a sort of 25 CS lead, and it is one of those heroes that it's just a snowball effect. Once he gets that Belfry, he farms even quicker and gets even more out of control.
Plus he gets bigger options too. Like if he's like in this case where he's being left alone, Windrunner is actually getting aggressive. And I'll go, actually get out of my face, get out of my lane. He can go, all right, no worries. I'm going to go sit in the jungle for a bit, and this does help him jungle so much faster. Not only does it give him the regen to help tank the damage a bit, especially since he's got a 4-man shield, but also just clear it, literally, like you see, just clear. Helps you clear those camps so much faster. Morphling, very smart here, has got his his Replicate Illusion just disappeared, but he had one way up, back up the lane, just in case he got jumped, so he could disappear at a moment's notice. But right now, he needs a target to replicate off, so he can get straight back out of there. And I see, okay, Rust have smoked up, the Radiant, or rather, Die have smoked up, they're ready to move in for a gank, they're motioning, let's go for these camps. Here comes the clash, 3v3, Serpent Wards goes for the trap. Unfortunately, doesn't happen. The Raw down on Earthshaker, though, the Ancient Apparition dropping the Ice Blast in, ES is down, and this doesn't look like the Die can really, the Die are going to back, it doesn't look like the Radiant can really do a whole lot there. I saw a Power Shot go through, I heard a Power Shot go through, it's a Shackle on Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage blink, he doesn't have boots, so Raw is on cooldown. I don't think they can pin him down. The Donkey also moving in, but I can't check what items. In fact, I'll just keep an eye on Anti-Mage as... There we go. He's just got boots. Just boots.
Yep, and he's now not farming. I mean, even that, pulling Anti-Mage away from bottom lane, is going to slow down his farm a bit. And now, EHOME, they picked up a kill, and top lane, they've got Morphling still farming away. So that was a good trade for them. Anti-Mage now doing what he does best, and that is just going to be clear neutral camp one after the other. He can blink between them. And he is going to have to worry because right now, it's going to miss. The ultimate from Anti-Mage gets the Shadow Shaman, cancelling the TP. Great awareness from Bernie. He stopped killing those neutrals just to make sure he got that kill, and that is going to help him out a lot, as that kill does give him a lot more gold than those silly little Ogre Magis. And
of course, the experience as well, giving him levels is fantastic, especially since he went for stats early. So now, with these extra levels, he's going to start pumping more skill points into his actual abilities. You see, he's got level 2 Blink now, still level 1 Mana Break. He actually picked up Mana Shield, the Spell Shield eventually. But he's decided, I think he's decided to actually start skilling stuff. Is that Bottle Cry? Oh no, ES is actually just having an item delivered right now. I think he just got wards brought out.
Okay.
And now Anti-Mage about to be spotted up by an invisible Beastmaster. He will need backup to kill him though. Definitely will require some backup. Anti-Mage though deep within his own territory, although he might just try and pick off this Earthshaker. I still don't think he can solo kill him. Will need some help. And here we go. Green and brown also moving in. Crystal Maiden moving in. Might try and bait them into it. Bait the ES into fighting them. Or even just dropping a bad vision. I hear another Ice Blast. I don't see where it went though.
It just went to bottom rune there, not finding all too much. Anti-Mage, I mean, 5 points in stats. I don't think he's even going to be really leveling up the mana break here. Because mana break is just specifically for the engagement. Bottom jungle, great ward trap on Zippo. Zippo, the ES, will pop down the fish, but he's going to go down to these wards. And it looks like DK will just lose the ES and just get the hell out of there as Windrunner still chasing. Wants super. The AA not going to get a shackle on him though. Oh, careful. Can't get too close to those trees, but another kill. Unanswered, going in EHOME's favour, although it was at the cost of those Serpent wards.
He did indeed, and Beastmaster dropping that wall very quickly. I'm just surprised they abandoned him so quickly. Like, the Batrider, nobody even stopped to attack any of the wards to help him out. Especially since, I mean, the die, they also backed off pretty quick as well. Once the spell started flying away, okay, no, we're going to back up, don't want to get hammered. But they did just leave him to die. Anti-Mage... No, he's he leveled his ult again. He's got level 2 ultimate now. Yeah. On the bottom lane, Anti-Mage now pointing down there, causes trouble with Windrunner. Windrunner does get the shackle off, doesn't do a whole lot. Beastmaster finds himself a DD rune, and Bat has actually been spotted up. The Dire have warded the Legion of, not the Legion, the Radiant jungle. So they're going to try and use that so they can invade the jungle, try and shut down the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage trying to do some damage to Windrunner, obviously not doing a damn thing when she's got Windrunner on. 100% evasion then, and Morphling now catching up on his farm, just nuking down these creep waves. What is he on? 104 to 32, but burning. What is he on? 108. Oh, so he is actually closing the gap. As I get too excited, mix up my words. But no, he's closing the gap here. As Anti-Mage has been chased around a little bit, has sort of opted to fight a couple of heroes. Morphling, though, sitting on 0, 0, and 3. Anti-Mage, though, has picked up a kill. 1 kill, 1 assist.
Yeah, and the Anti-Mage build, I mean, he's not even going to, I don't think he's even going to put many points in mana break for a while, because Anti-Mage is just worried about getting his next big items up, as well as just keeping lanes pushed out. And here we're going to see Batrider with the Blink Dagger, finds the Windrunner, and Windrunner will drop to the Mana Void from Anti-Mage. Shadow Shaman, though, returning fire on Anti-Mage. I think EHOME need to be careful, because Shadow Shaman and CM are both very squishy, as AA going to pop down a Cold Feet, not going to get the CM, though. And Anti-Mage with another kill going into his pockets, getting more and more farm. Will be probably trying to build that Mantis Star up, but still, King J at top on the Morphling. Not really being controlled himself. He is going to have that Lincoln Sphere up fairly soon.
Will help him out a bit, but I think his save aggressive is the fact that Anti-Mage will be a little bit behind in combat. But like, he's leveling up Blink now. Like, he will be a little bit behind combat abilities just because he went for the stats build first. It made him harder to kill, but it will delay his mid-game effectiveness. And I think he definitely is just going to be playing for the late game here. They won't try and engage. They are just going to be very stock standard Chinese passive. But I think this is definitely very different play from DK. We're seeing them so far be very aggressive, be highly aggressive, just try and push early on, take early towns. But right now they're just like, you know what? It's alright, just farm, we'll be fine, we'll just meet the Morphling in the late game, see how it goes from there. And should mention also, somebody on the Radiant side does have a mech. It's AA, he has picked up a mech. Meanwhile, on the Dire side, has anybody got the same? Windrunner still building hers.
Yep, and Pipe is up on Beastmaster, so just going for that early aura, and you know, I'm probably using that, want to try to take down a few more towers, but so far they've been met with strong opposition. The Blink Dagger on Batrider, the AA ultimate, AA who has finished his mech, and ES Vision. I mean, this combo is great for stopping pushes, and I think EHOME are in a bit of trouble here. Sure, Morphling's farming well, but
I hear an AA ultimate.
Is one of those heroes. Yeah, I think it's going towards bottom lane. It's just going to try and delay their push. It's not actually looking for a kill here, as it will latch on. They're maybe going to see a TP follow up. It's just going to try to scare him off, but it actually does a lot of damage. Level 2 AA ulti, and that's going to get Shadow Shaman down to about half HP.
Like I said, like against these squishy supports, it is so damn good for taking them. Like that ult plus a nuke, plus a decent, like a fissure plus that ult can pretty much end them, or even that. Like that's the other thing, AA plus Venomancer is an insanely good combo. Like, you pop poison over, you hit them with an ice blast, and it's pretty much lights out for the squishy supports. There's not much they can do. They'll just snap.
Yep, and but they're going to start trading towers now. DK pick up the mid tower with the Anti-Mage, as bottom lane we see the trio, the CM, Windrunner, and Shadow Shaman pick up a tower of their own. Shadow Shaman saving his wards, so he could look to keep on pushing this tier 2 tower, although I think DK will be ready to defend, as ES already TPing towards bottom, and now EHOME will back off into the neutrals. Maybe look, do they have a smoke here? No, they don't. So they're just going to look to regroup. They need to start putting some pressure onto this Anti-Mage, so I feel Morphling is not going to be enough to deal with him late game. Although Morphling level 12 with the Lincoln's finished, Anti-Mage about to hit level 13, has finished off, I believe, a Yasha at this point.
Yep, there is Yasha. You are correct. So, of course, guys, we can't see the courier, so very difficult to tell what items are being shipped out.
It's fun to guess, man. It's a bit of a guessing game. Like, you kind of know what gold they should be on and what they might be going. But we will see another tower being taken down. This one in EHOME's favor, as they've now taken out 3 towers to 1. So gold grab in EHOME's favor. They're up by 2k gold, but definitely this game still feels very even. The only thing separating the two teams is that 2 tower difference. Antimate, so one of those heroes who will start scaling very, very well. And, I mean, he doesn't even need the mana break. He just needs blink for the mobility. Yeah, well, speaking of blink for mobility, Rasta just bought one. It's being shipped out right now. I just saw the item pop up in there in the chat. Speaking of which, how close is ES to his? Oh, not close. So I see ES is actually taking damage. I'm trying to find... Oh, well, he's trying to jungle, getting beaten up by I think one of the... Possibly in the level 1 neutral camp, but either way, was taking a fair bit of damage all of a sudden. And now the Dire might be taking a run at the Radiant jungle once again. Windrunner is down here, backed up by Rasta. Rasta's got that blink now. Could try to cause some havoc. They spot him, though. Blinks away. Batrider actually moving in with a Firefly. I think he was spotted up by that ward, just crossing briefly in front of that gap. Yeah, and Beastmaster with the Hawk, the Quill Beast, using those to get some additional vision. So it looks like DK just going to sort of stand around the Antimate to make sure he gets farmed. But the problem is, by protecting him, they're not putting any pressure on Morphling, who is free farming away at top. So I think you said at the beginning, we're going to see a stacked Morphling against a stacked Antimate. It's going to happen, and it's going to come down to how those crucial support heroes, whether or not they can get those so important to save.
Oh, that sucks. ES just warded, and the Quill Beast just de-warded him. The roaming Quill Beast. Oh, snap. Look at all these dire sentry wards. There's one near mid lane, there's one at bottom river, there's one in the bottom jungle. I mean, there's just like a line of sentry wards denying DK of any vision up on the map, and they're being very proactive with their de-warding. Maybe even going to buy a gem soon on this Beastmaster. Definitely possible. And now DK decided, alright, we had enough of this Morphling, need to push. Oh wow, it's even burning, manning up, getting stuck in. Waveform. Morphling getting the hell out of there. There's actually a purple porting in here as well. Who is that? Purple D. Oof, they could land. Oh, Andy Mage having his... Oh, maybe this is why he kept the mana break low, just because he knows his illusion is a pain in the ass to deal with. Yeah, it's not the funnest thing in the world. And it's true, but I think he'd keep it low anyway, simply because the way the Chinese see it is that Antimage, he's not a hero killer, he's not a ganker, he is a late game carry. He doesn't need to be killing heroes until later on in the game, and he does that by having 3 or 4 big items. So hitting the mana break early, it's sort of redundant when all they really want to do is make him as tanky and as good a farmer as possible, which he gets from the stats. Mana break does not give him the additional mana to blink around or the additional damage to help him last hit, so they see him as a farmer and a sort of mid to late game pushing hero. They're not going to go for the mana break early on because they just don't think it's worth getting. He will probably start leveling up now because it is a way to shut down the Morphling. Morphling, who now has 2 lives as EHOME, pick up the Aegis. Morphling, 2k gold on top of that. EHOME, keeping in this game here as DK are going to take up this tier 1 top tower, but EHOME now up to 2k gold lead only. I'm just checking to see who's more. Andy Mage sitting on near 490-ish GPM. Morphling is doing well. 400 GPM is definitely a good GPM to have, but he is definitely behind the AM. As now DK decided, alright, we've had enough. Time to take some towers. The Anti-Mage has, wow, he just grabbed the Ash. He's grabbed a Mithril Hammer. I think possibly BKB is incoming just because there is a lot of lockdown on the Dire side at the moment. Especially he's worried about Rasta blinking on him and shutting him down with a Hex straight up. Yeah, and DK, they will kind of want to force the issue. They're going to take T1 tower as well as the T2 tower. Try force the fight. EHOME are looking to go in. Shackle Shot not going to latch onto anyone as DK, it doesn't look like they want to go on this. I mean, Blink Dagger on Batrider could be used to engage. ES does not have his Blink up yet. And we are going to see Morphling still at bottom lane. Has the Aegis, has that little replicate up if he needs something to escape to. So he's going to be not all that easy to gank here. As we do see AA TP towards bottom. AA building a 4-staff slowly here. He's going to have that in a couple hundred gold. Yeah, I think EHOME are going to remain relatively turtly. They're going to try and just, they might try and invade the jungle a few times, or in this case, Morphling just farm the enemy jungle, but they might drop in there every now and then to pressure Anti-Mage, or as we saw before, drop off a couple of ganks. But for the most part, they're just going to respond to pressure, and if they see a free lane, push it up and try and get DK to be running all over the map rather than, well, as we saw, forcing the issues. They're just going to try and drag this game out and delay it because they want Morphling to get a good damage item in before they're ready to fight. And probably in this case, I'm thinking, seeing as he's sitting about 1300, 1200 health, I'm thinking he'll go for that Ethereal Blade, just play that shotgun build. Yeah, it could be the shotgun build here, and that will be, that'll be useful for taking out heroes like the AA or the ES. ES, who is very squishy at this point in the game,
Doesn't look like he's going to be picking up any sort of item, his Blink Dagger, anytime soon. And that's just how they play. They're not prioritizing it as a big item that's going to help them out in this game. It's all about the Anti-Mage, the Batrider initiation, and getting up the mech, the Force Staff, which we do see now on the AA. And even Venomancer, he's going to be the one getting that pipe. So they're giving more farm to this Venomancer than the ES here.
Do we call the BKB has just been finished by Anti-Mage. He's definitely going to be very difficult to do with, and he's blinking down here. They might try and force a bit of a fight down at the bottom tower, although orange... Oh wait, that's an illusion, never mind. Which is... Okay, that's weird. It comes up as an orange Dire player. It keeps the colour of the original player. It's going to be definitely very confusing. And here we got another push here from EHOME. Going to try and draw the attention away. There's an incoming AA ultimate. Going to do a lot of damage to this Crystal Maiden here if it connects, as well as the Windrunner. Also really going to hurt. There we go. See, that plus point, although they've got the pipe, that will definitely help mitigate the damage quite a bit. Definitely a core item they must have against this AA, plus the Venomancer combo.
Yeah, it is oh so important. They have got that up now. Anti-Mage with the BKB, not even finishing off that Manta style yet. And that's interesting to see, prioritizing that just so he can make sure he can fight maybe early on. Because right now, we saw DK earlier. It looks like they wanted to get that top tier 2 tower, decided against it. But with this BKB, maybe they can try and be a bit more aggressive, make some bigger plays, as Mana Void level 3 now up on Anti-Mage, who's just hit level 16. And he's going to keep farming away in these neutrals and trying to finish off that Manta style as fast as possible.
Oh man, 230 CS, 240 CS, and around about 27 minutes in. That's pretty nuts. Top of that, he's even got a couple of Kira kills just as the icing on the cake. He's definitely looking incredibly scary. Just waiting to see. And like, I agree, definitely he's just trying to make sure, you know what, if I have to fight now, just in case I have to fight now, especially, I think it's mostly because they saw the Rosh get taken, the early Rosh, and said, alright, they might try and press the issue. They've got the double lives on Morphling. Maybe they'll try and make something happen now, and I do need to be ready to fight. Do need to make sure I don't get locked down in these fights. But alright, BKB it is now. Which, I mean, against that live, at some point he was going to have to get it anyway, because otherwise he's going to get hexed, he's going to get frostbitten, it's going to be all sorts of hell for him. Really, really frustrating. But Beastmaster actually used his illusions and his pets to push his top down. I think they'll get it. There is no defense being mustered, just letting that tower fall, sacking, and it looks like we will have a bit of a fight down here. The Dire are getting ready. EHOME are mustering, although they're missing Morphling. Oh shit, no, they're just letting it go. Alright. Frostbite gets through. Oh no, he might get away. Windrunner just getting out of range there. And I mean, Morphling's not, they can actually replicate Morphling, and he might actually switch and dive in just a second. We'll see. There we go. Switches. Goes for the dive. No, pulls back. Where's his team to back him up? And there we go. Anti-Mage popping the BKB. Diving out, in fact. Dodging the fissure. The Serpent Wards get thrown. Here comes the Ice Blast. Incoming. Does manage to take down Beastmaster and Morphling. Morphling will be back up in a second. And it looks like we'll lose Crystal Maiden. Anti-Mage making short work of her. The Flaming Cocktail does manage to miss. Unstable Cocktail not landing correctly. Morphling diving in once again with that waveform. And DK long double D. Instant trouble. Blink being used by Rasta very effectively, and down goes Venomancer, and definitely, I think that was a decent engagement. I think it was a decent engagement with the Radiant. I mean, they got the Aegis off Morphling, they got the tower, they got a couple of kills.
Absolutely.
Looked alright.
I think DK did come out on top of that one. They even forced a buyback from Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman got a bit out of position there. He blinked in from the side. He was waiting there, lurking, waiting for the opportunity, but he went into a lot of AoE spells, the AA ultimate, the ES Fissure, and Anti-Mage just took him out really quickly. Even though he got down the wards, he then brought back to make sure EHOME got a couple of kills, but all in all, DK getting rid of the Aegis as well as forcing buybacks from Shadow Shaman, getting, I believe all in all they got, they killed 3 heroes, and then they also took a Morphling Aegis, and 1 buyback was forced, and I think they only lost 2 heroes themselves, so they came out on top. Anti-Mage getting more and more farm. He's got the Man Star now, 1k gold, probably going to build a Heart next, just for the pure survivability. And with that, it's going to get very, very hard for EHOME to fight this team. And I think someone maybe even going to go for a Sheepstick over on DK, because they need to make sure they can get rid of the Anti-Mage replicate.
I think, oh, is there a Hex there? What is that? That's Burning's instant trouble. Morphling causing a low damage. BKB gets popped, and Burning gets, you know what, I'm out. See you guys. As it is, it looks like Ancient Apparition might be building a hood, although we said, oh, that's an illusion. I thought he was in trouble there. The Ancient Apparition just picked up another Ring of Health. He's got a 4-staff as well, but I'm thinking it's possible. It's possible that he's going for a pipe for his team, just to help him out. There is not inconsiderable magic damage on the enemy team. I think it's worth it. I mean, unless it's going to be a Blood Turn or something, I don't know.
I mean, Venomancer looks to be building a hood of his own, but Venomancer at the moment not really getting much farm at all. And even just going for a hood and not turning into a pipe on those heroes is very good against a shotgun Morphling. Morphling has finished off the Ethereal Blade, and that's all magic damage. So getting a hood against that will mean he's a lot harder to get instantly picked off, and we see ES. He's picked up one bracer. At this point in the game, ES is not worried about getting a blink tag. He's just going to be stacking braces, tanking up as much as possible, and his one spell, the only spell that really matters is the fissure. He hasn't even gotten a single point in Enchant Totem, because he's not going to be able to ever just walk into a fight, cast Enchant Totem. He's all about the fissure. It's his one big spell.
And maybe an Echo if get off, but at this point, I mean, it's 30 minutes in, it's a level 1. It's not going to do a whole lot, is it?
Yeah. It's not going to do a whole lot, and it's the same with the Enchant Totem. He hasn't got the Enchant Totem because the chances are he's not going to get a chance to use it. The Echo Slam, it's just one of those things where if you do get the chance, it does a lot more than the Totem has. Oh, there we go. Morphling at top, uses the shotgun. Venomancer surviving for now. He does go down to a couple right clicks, and now the return fire of the Lasso. King J going to pay for this.
I was about to say he might live because he messed up, super messed up the ultimate, the Ice Blast. Didn't manage to land that correctly, but as it was, Anti-Mage managed to clean that up. And it was a trap indeed. Oh wow, Morphin just hiding there in the trees. Dude says, yeah, I know someone's going to come here in a minute to deal with these creep. I'll just sit here and wait for you to show up and then I'll kill you. As it was, there were way too many heroes on hand to retaliate, so in the end, not really worth it at all. Because, I mean, Venomancer, he was a support. He's something they can afford to lose.
Yeah, they're not worried about Venomancer there. Venomancer's actually picked up a Vitality booster, which is also how he survived for so long there. With just that, I was about to say, even with the cloak, I'm like, wow, he tanked a lot of that, but he's got the Vitality booster as well as an urn. So we will see the pipe coming on the Ancient Apparition, and that was a big mistake from Morphling. That's going to cost them down the road, as it's also created a big opportunity for Anti-Mage. You can see he's just pushing away at top. He's going to get this tier 2 tower unopposed because Morphling's not up. Yeah,
well, without Morphling, they really can't hope to fight him. So, oh, maybe they will. Actually, Anti-Mage back out, says, yo, screw it, I'm out. And pulls out. I suppose it's because he doesn't have vision, doesn't know how close Rasta might be. I mean, if he does get hit by a whole bunch of chains able to roar, the shackles, the hex as well, he could potentially go next. Not that tanky yet. Only 1600 health, definitely could get taken out. Once he gets, oh wow, he does actually get jumped there, gets ward trapped, not that it'll matter too much, roar as well, getting hexed, wild axes, I think he might just escape. Actually, no he doesn't, he got frostbite and he didn't have the Manta off cooldown, it just came off cooldown then to escape the frostbite.
He popped the BKB, but he couldn't blink in time. It was about like half a second to a second before he died, where he popped the BKB, but he didn't blink out.
I don't know.
And he was, I don't know.
Maybe
it was still frostbitten while BKB. But yeah, EHOME, that's sort of the counter kill they needed there. Morphling went down, but the bigger kill on the Anti-Mage, who does have buyback, but with that, maybe EHOME going to wait for Roshan to respawn. If they can get that Aegis up on Morphling again, that'll help them out immensely.
I see Beastmaster is keeping Roshan constantly scattered, making sure they know exactly when it comes back, or rather if anybody's in there trying to do it, just with that Hawk. Hawk's so damn good for providing map control, or just basically providing some vision every now and then where you need it, and scouting out ahead of ganks and stuff. But DD being popped there on the bit, what is he going for actually? Oh wow, okay, no, I know he's had the Vlads for a while. He's the pipe carrier and possibly building a BKB. I think maybe, just, he's got a Mithril Hammer in there. I don't think that'll get turned into a Stygian or something.
Unlikely. It could, and if they want to directly counter the Anti-Mage, lower his armor, do some damage, sure, but it's unlikely. And now Roshan back up. Anti-Mage is back in 5 seconds, but if they're quick, they could take this now, especially considering they can see that there's 3 DK heroes at mid. They're going to go for Roshan quickly, and I don't think DK can stop this, which will help out EHOME a lot here.
See if they can get this, and do DK know? They might know something that looks like possible. Oh no, just scouting. Well, they know their ward just got Keno. I guess maybe they think, alright, we can't fight until Anti-Mage gets back in the mix. Anti-Mage is actually off farming, so no, I don't think they know at all. If DK knew Rosh was going down, they'd probably be over there right now trying to stop. Because, I mean, as far as the team vote goes, they're pretty evenly matched at the moment, I think. It's been pretty close in these battles. In fact, DK has come out ahead. So they have basically given away a free Rosh there, unfortunately. They didn't think something was up when they saw their wards go down.
I think even if they knew, they couldn't really stop because Anti-Mage was dead for so long. Even when he respawned, if they went straight there, EHOME can back off, look to position themselves for a good fight. And EHOME, they're the ones with the map control. They've got wards up all around Roshan, so DK would be going in blind, and that's not a good idea against Roshan. Maybe you stop them Roshan, but you lose 2 or 3 heroes, not going to be worth it. So now DK going to pop a little, smoke at mid, at least on the AA, while Burning is leading the charge towards the mid lane. He's picked up a Basher, going to be using that to help counter the Morphling, as he will probably turn it into an Abyssal Blade later.
Fair enough then. As I should mention, the smoke was on AA as well as Batrunner. Nobody else saw the blink in. There we go. Bat blink in does pick off Windrunner. Gets hit by the Ice Blast. The only one to get smacked by that Ethereal Blade on a creep. Oh no, what did Morphling do? He's messed up big time. as the Ward Trap is down. The Hex on Burning. Burning's going to go down. The Morphling, though, does still have the Aegis up, I believe. Yes, he's still got his hands on the Aegis. Burning is dead. The AM is down, and this has not been a good clash at all. Looks like they're going to lose Venomancer. Venomancer's down. Bat going, screw you, I'm out of here. Blinking out. And I thought EHOME might have been in some trouble there. Big misclick from Morphling, nuking the piss out of a creep with his Ethereal Blade. But they turned it around.
That was bad, but I think they just overextended just for the Windrunner kill, and then Windrunner instantly bought back, and it just was so costly. Throwing everything at a Windrunner. Windrunner is just a utility hero, and then TP's back in, pops the mech for his team, and just provides the shackle shots they need. As you were going to see, Anti-Mage does not have buyback, and they're going to potentially lose a Rax here. They can't really fight without the Anti-Mage. Batrider doesn't have Lasso for 10-15 seconds. The AA ultimate's been popped. They can just mech, and it doesn't look like have they got a pipe? Yeah, they've got mech and pipe, and they should be able to get Raxi with the Morphling. Well,
mech was just popped, and it's definitely possible. Anti-Mage, though, it's not going to be up for another 15 seconds. They could just hold off potentially. Do they have the Radiant? Actually, that's the wrong team. The Dire do not have Glyph. It's up in about 30 seconds or so. But right now, EHOME backing up. Then the Anti-Mage is up in 5 seconds. They pull out. Venomancer is up. I think the Venomancer and the Earthshaker could have blocked them off for long enough. Just thrown in the fishes, thrown in the poison, and really upset them. But wow.
And Morphling is building a BKB now, so he wants to get as much teamfight presence as possible, and that's going to help him out a lot, but he will need another big item. Anti-Mage needs to be careful. Bottom, he could find himself getting jumped again.
They can't afford to make this mistake. Oh, he's blinked too. He's in so much trouble. Gets shackled, doesn't pop though. May actually get away. No, he gets hit by the Roar. And I think that's lights out for DK. Two critical mistakes in a row. They overextended on that Windrunner. Either were too greedy there, and EHOME now, they could take that mid-Rax. Anti-Mage is down for 70 seconds. The Glyph is up, but it's not going to be enough. Although
I mean, Shadow Shaman messed up and blinked into trees there, but it just didn't matter. He pops the BKB, but the Beastmaster Roar just took him out, and Burning, farming so ridiculously well, 350 CS, but just getting picked off, and what matters more than how well you farm is how well your map awareness and your actual play and decision making is. In this game, Burning getting caught out, very costly for his team, as now we're going to see their bottom Rax under siege, or possibly even mid.
Top Rax is also under siege from the creep. Windrunner has done very smart play, has gone top, realised, okay, we don't know, Anti-Mage brought back, he had buyback money, I didn't realise this. Had just enough, they will be able to hold this off in the end. But they have forced a buy for Anti-Mage. Oh wow, I thought they were screwed there. I really thought they were screwed.
And look at EHOME, immediately as the buyback goes, they back off together as 5. They're still sticking together, but that was just such great teamwork coming from those guys. They knew, Anti-Mage buyback, we don't want to risk this. We can just keep looking for those pickoffs, keep getting more and more farmed. Morphling now up to 4.3k gold. I may just buy the BKB now. I'm surprised he hasn't bought it yet. Maybe just trying to save it either for buyback. May want to get those boots of travel. So if he dies twice, he can sell his treads, get boots of travel, and TP back in after buying out. But
I think he just bought something.
EHOME,
I can't say what's in the courier. Well, it's something from base. We know that much.
I'd say BKB, based on his gold. Yeah, based on his gold spent, he spent about 3k gold, so it will be a BKB. Beastmaster's finished his own BKB, so EHOME have some very strong items to push with.
BKB is up on Morphling, and of course they've had the flags for a little while. It's just Beastmaster's using that to help them push. Really damn good utility item, but it looks like they're going to force a clash. Of course, Morphling still has that Aegis. We've got to keep this in mind. He still has that Aegis. Didn't go for the travel, so he can't die and buy back. That would have actually been really big. You know, die, Aegis, pop back up, die again, buy back, teleport straight back in. That would have been really tough to deal with. We'll find out how this goes. Anti-Mage now trying to hold this up on the front lines. That Basher, though, could be I don't know. If you get some lucky Bashers, could really drive Morphling nuts. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. And, of course, the big... it's down to 5 seconds, though. It doesn't have that much magic immunity. The cold feet getting thrown out of Morphling, just forcing him to back up. Anti-Mage trying to hold this off. The mass ward spam there from Venomancer. He still has only level 1 Venomous Scale. It's not there for the damage. In fact, he's got... Wow. It's actually maxed out Poison Sting. Fair enough, then. Just to get a little bit of extra slow. I honestly thought he would have gone. I honestly thought he would have gone for the Venomous Scale, but I suppose it is a flat slow.
At this late in the game, the damage from Venomous Scale is pretty negligible, especially against heroes who are going to be buying the pipe, the mech, these big items. Having a level 1 Gale, it's lower mana cost and means Venomancer can just use it a bit more often. Although, I mean, he's got plenty of mana with the Arcane Boot, so we'll see. He's actually going, he's going stats over the Venomous Scale, so quite happy just with level 1 Gale.
like this. I like this being just rotating between lanes, just putting on pressure where they can, just chipping away at this house, just putting damage on. Anti-Mage moving in, gets hacked. He's in some serious trouble. Gets hit by Raw. He will go down. I don't think he's got buyback. We'll check for it. No, he can't have buyback up already. He does not. He's down for 2 minutes, and there is the Rax. Oh, AM Bernie, what were you doing? Oh, he's up the front against a blinking Rasta. That was just asking for trouble. Oh dear indeed. That will be the Rax. And I mean, they could sweep mid as well. The Frostbite getting thrown down on top of, who is that? Super getting pinned down by that. We've got a dead AA. They've lost a gem as well. Winron actually going to take that. Morphling is dead though, but he will respawn, having used that Aegis now. And now they're going to sweep the mid lane. They're going to sweep the mid Rax.
Yeah, they'll get at least 4 Raxes out of this, and they may even go for the top Rax as well. Anti-Mage and AA dead for 40 seconds. This is going to be mega creeps, I think, and with that, I think EHOME may have done this. I thought that DK had the slight edge. The Anti-Mage was just farming so ridiculously well, but come those mid to late game engagement, EHOME just had the better engagements, used the Windrunner well, used the Beastmaster, and got up the Vlads, the BKBs, and now we're going to see Batrider go in. They're trying to hold off, trying to just buy time for Anti-Mage to respawn. They're going to lose ES, they lose Venomancer, and GG is called. DK get taken out by EHOME.
Well, I definitely didn't call. I really thought EHOME would be feeling a bit shaky. DK have been looking so damn strong, but just... Oh, a couple of overextensions, man, particularly. I mean, this is kind of the issue. You put all your eggs in one basket, you've got this super stacked anti-mage, and if he gets picked off, he's been picked off 1, 2, 3, 2 times in a row, really. Got picked up in that bottom lane. That was pushed out way too far. No ward vision, no map vision. Got jumped by way too many heroes. Got shut down. And again, up the front lines at that bottom racks. He was up the front trying to hold things off and just got jumped. Rasta got in there. I mean, you get hit by a blinking Rasta, you are gonna get hexed before you have a chance to react. And you're gonna have machine-like reactions to pop that BKB before Rasta slams you with a hex. And that's exactly what happened. Got hit by the hex. Got hit by the roar. Got just chain disabled. Nothing you could do. And once he was down, like you saw, like you caught it, and they can't fight the Morphling. Then nobody else is able to fight this farm Morphling at 41 minutes, 42 minutes into the game because he was just free farmed. I didn't have as much farm as Anti-Mage, but once you take Anti-Mage out of the equation, nobody left to challenge him. Easy as that.
Absolutely. He got picked off a few times, and that pushing the base, like you said, standing in front, got caught out, got hexed before he could pop the BKB, and just overall great play from all of EHOME. PLT or LAN M on the Beastmaster. I mean, look at his score. 1 kill, 2 deaths, 8 assists for a 41-minute game. You're thinking, wow, he didn't really do that much, but man, he was one of the key heroes, getting up some really core items, the Vlads, the pipe, and then just all-around great play, even from the support Shadow Shaman, who set up a lot of kills. And, I mean, EHOME, they're looking very scary. Even DK, they played that well. I mean, it was just a few small things here or there that didn't go their way. And in the end, we had an amazing game. Very sort of typical Chinese game, slow pace to start, but once it hit that mid to late game, man, that was something. And great to see these Chinese teams really performing in Dota 2.
Anyway, guys, so thanks for tuning in. Of course, this is Triumph of Man and Gods casting once again. I don't know if we've got any further games coming up. I will find out in just a second. But thanks for watching. Of course, if you like what we do here, please favourite and follow this stream, Beyond the Summit. And you can find Beyond the Summit TV on Facebook as well. Like us there, favourite that, everything, you know, all the good stuff. Having statistics, become a statistic. Having these like numbers that guys can go, hey, Gigabyte, look at these numbers, look at what we've got. These people love us. These people will watch your shows if you sponsor a tournament, and it just basically drives esports around. So make sure you favourite and follow this stream, or anything else. I mean, favourite any stream you find, basically. It's really, really helpful. But guys, thanks for watching, and guys, do we have anything else for tonight, or are we over and out?
I think we are over and out. We'll be back tomorrow with the Gigabyte Dota 2 Masters. We've got a couple matches. I'm not sure of the exact schedule, but you can check that out over on our website, gigabytedotamasters.com. And yeah, that's it for tonight.
Well, are you going to bed? I will be hopping on over to the...
That's it from me.
Okay. I will be hopping on over to the DotaCast stream. I will be running a new streamer, or a new caster, just teaching the ropes and stuff like that. So, you know, if you guys come over to DotaCast, please be nice to Shaw. Yep. It is his first time.
What are you guys streaming?
We've actually, same tournament, the Pro Dota 2, but we'll be doing the amateur side. We'll be doing some of the amateur North American stuff. So we've got a couple of matches coming up for that.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Well, I will talk with you tomorrow probably and see everyone Monday night for the Dota 2 Masters. I believe the first game is Giggles versus Big Plays. I'm not quite sure what comes after it.
Zimuffin's first match ever in the Gigabyte. Oh, God, everybody's scared him up. Scared that he'll sit on them and crush them. So be like, you know, Mineski was at Dreams as well. I forget. It's just like, no, don't want to play. Just bail out. Let him have the walkover. Don't want to get involved. He's too damn scary. But I guess they're looking for it. And Giggles, I know dead sure Giggles going to show up. They're hungry. They're a wild card team. They really want to be here. And of course, Pretty Little Liars, that slamming ES. I think I'm actually going to root for Giggles over my countrymen, the Australians. That's how much I like Giggles. They're funny. They're hilarious.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Anyway, so I shall shut down the stream now. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and tune in tomorrow night, of course.